This is Good Morning Indiana, working for you.
Now at 5, one person is hospitalized after a crash downtown, possibly involving an electric scooter. What one study says are the most common injuries and the best ways to stay safe when riding.
And nationwide, there's a shortage of educators trained to teach the deaf and hard of hearing students. How a new program at Indiana State University is working to help.
And the bowl game selections are in, where the Hoosiers are set to play in January. 5 o'clock on your Monday morning. Thanks for starting the week with us. I'm Meredith Barrett.
And I'm Lauren Casey. Alyssa Donovan is with us here this morning. It is a Storm Team 6 alert day as we kick off your work week. It is raining pretty hard out there, Alyssa.
Yeah, we're getting quite a bit of rainfall today. We're going to see about ½ an inch possible across the area. And one thing you guys noticed when you walked in this morning, pretty warm out there to start. So that's why we are seeing rain instead of snow. And we are going to see those warmer temperatures throughout your Monday. We're right around 49 degrees right now in Indianapolis, but most areas in the low 50s this morning. And that's where we are going to stay throughout the day, maybe climbing to 55 degrees by the afternoon. So it's going to be a warm day. And then we do have those showers moving through right now. Most of the activity is starting to move to the north, but we do still have those light showers moving through Indianapolis with a few pockets of heavier showers near Noblesville and Anderson this morning. And then we are seeing the heaviest rain to the north right now, right around Kokomo, Monticello, and Lafayette and into Frankfort. So just be aware of that. Those are the areas we're seeing those heavier showers this morning. That's all from this cold front that's about to pass through. This is ahead of that. As that cold front passes through this afternoon, we are going to start to see those temperatures drop off. So don't get used to these warm temperatures because they are not here to stay. We're starting in the low 50s this morning, climbing into the mid to high 50s by the afternoon with those rain showers throughout the day. Much colder air comes in behind this. I'll have those details coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Alyssa, thanks so much. Let's take a look at our maps right now as you're heading out on the roads. No crashes to report around the metro area, and that is great news. Planning out your drive here on the east side, heading in on I-70 westbound. From Post Road to I-65 at the North Split, it is a 10-minute drive here. No major delays to report. So let's take a look right now over on the east side. This is I-70 and Sherman Drive. You see the rain out there that Alyssa was just telling you about, so use caution as you're heading out there this morning. Of course, we'll keep you updated.
A teenager out of Tippecanoe County has been reported missing. According to the Tippecanoe County Sheriff's Department, 17-year-old Elizabeth Henry was last seen at her house on Saturday. She is 5'6" and has blonde hair and green eyes. Anyone with information is asked to call the Tippecanoe County Sheriff's Office at 765-423-9321.
The time right now is 5:02. After being delayed, construction on a key street through downtown Indianapolis is now set to close this morning. Illinois Street between McCarty and South Streets was originally set to close last week, but because of extra traffic from the Big Ten Championship game, they pushed it back. The work is being done to complete a construction project on part of the Dig Indy tunnel system. The system is a 28-mile network of underground tunnels that will be complete by 2025. Officials say that will help eliminate sewer overflows around Marion County. Illinois Street is expected to be closed until July.
A driver who noticed tire tracks leading into a pond in Plainfield led to the discovery of a truck inside a retention pond with a man dead inside. Emergency crews were called to Fieldstone Lane and Newberry Road in Plainfield around 9 Sunday morning. Plainfield police located what they believe was a vehicle in the pond. The Danville Fire Department's dive team responded and located the truck that was eventually pulled from the water. A man who has not yet been identified was found inside the truck. Autopsy results are expected at a later date.
At 5:04 this morning, a man is facing charges in connection to a bank robbery out in Brownsburg. 37-year-old Christopher Casseldin was arrested after an armed robbery at the Huntington Bank on North Green Street. This happened around 10:30 Saturday morning. Police say employees named Casseldin as a suspect. He allegedly gave a letter to the worker saying that he had a gun and needed a specific amount of money. Casseldin was arrested Sunday and is being held without bond.
A family is asking for help after a classic Oldsmobile and family heirloom was stolen in Noblesville. It's a 1977 Oldsmobile Delta 88 and was stolen from the Prairie Lakes apartment complex. Jack Hutchins inherited the car from his father. He was there that day in 1977 when his father bought the now classic vehicle. Hutchins says it was only driven on special occasions and had about 64,000 miles on it. The car became Jack's 17 years ago when his father passed.
I inherited it. It was my dad's. My dad and I worked together. My dad and I fished together. He was my buddy. It belongs back with the family.
Hutchins is hoping someone out there will spot his classic Oldsmobile and that once belonged to his father and help him get it back. If you see it, please call police.
At 5:05, Indiana State University is offering a new teacher license program to help train educators to work with students who are deaf or hard of hearing. The program will take 2 years to complete, and it will be offered through the university's College of Education. According to the Council for Education of the Deaf, there is a national crisis in deaf education due to a significant shortage of qualified teachers. The license program is scheduled to begin next month.
Purdue University has approved new buildings on its West Lafayette campus. They will house the school's music and data science programs. The new $40 million data science building will be 4 stories and create more space for research. The $20 million music facility will give dedicated space to Purdue's more than 30 ensembles, concert bands, and orchestras. Construction is being paid for with private donations. The music building is set to open in December 2021 and the data science building in 2022.
IU football is headed to Florida for the Gator Bowl. The Hoosiers will face Tennessee for that game in January. Indiana will go into the game with an 8-4 record, the most since 1993. Tennessee finished the regular season with a 7-5 record. The Gator Bowl has been held since 1946, and it's the 6th oldest bowl game in college football. And the selections have been made for the college football playoffs. Number 1, LSU will face number 4, Oklahoma in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. Big Ten champions Ohio State will face number 3 Clemson in the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl. Both semifinal games are scheduled for December 28th. Back here at home, it is a Storm Team 6 alert day, so let's check in with Alyssa.
And that's because we're going to see rain showers really throughout your Monday. We are seeing that activity right now across central Indiana. You can see we have an active radar this morning. We are seeing mostly light showers with this system right now, with just a few heavier showers to the north, passing through Lafayette and along I-65 to the north. And then we have seen a few pockets of heavier showers to the south this morning. Expect that possibility as we move into the southeast corner this morning. In the next few hours here, we could see some of those heavier downpours as well. All of that is from the system that's just ahead of a cold front that's going to move through this afternoon. What you're going to notice though today is temperature is not going to change that much. We're starting very warm this morning. We're seeing those light rain showers, and we're only going to stay in the 50s throughout the day. We are going to see the heaviest band of showers moving through midday, and then we will start to see things taper off this afternoon with just some scattered showers possible. But you can see those temperatures don't change too much today. We're staying in the 50s for your Monday, but there is a huge change coming tomorrow, so don't get used to these warmer temperatures. I'll have those details coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Alyssa, thank you so much. President Trump is issuing a warning after North Korea launched yet another missile test this weekend. Coming up, what North Korea is now saying about denuclearization.
And a Colorado company is creating a new version of the meatless burger with a controversial ingredient. Why the owner says its hemp burger is a good alternative.
And here's a live look right now near the airport. If you're heading out to catch a flight, no problems on your roads other than the rain. This is I-70, a little west of FedEx. We'll be back with more news, weather, and traffic just after the break. Stick around.
Days from 4:30 to 7.
Welcome back to Good Morning Indiana, 5:11 here on your Monday, and here's a live look downtown, I-65 and I-70 at the Northwood. We have wet roads out there this morning, so use caution as you're heading to work or school. Other than that, no major issues here in downtown to report at this early hour.
A man is recovering at the hospital after police say he was involved in an accident right outside of Lucas Oil Stadium.
Police say they believe it's possible that man was on a motorized scooter at the time of the crash. Our Kelsey Anderson is joining us live this morning with all the details. Kelsey.
Yeah, so that man, as of this morning, is listed in stable condition, but at the time of the accident, he was in critical condition. Now, police say the accident happened around 7 o'clock Saturday night near the Big Ten festivities. While police are still trying to figure out what happened during the incident, the Indiana University School of Medicine released a study saying e-scooter accidents spiked in Indianapolis in 2018. And according to their research, out of 68 patients, the top injuries from e-scooter accidents were the wrist, ankle, shoulder, and head. Now, researchers behind this study say their study found that there should be higher importance on safety gear while riding those scooters, and they also suggest that these scooters have a speed limit. Reporting live, Kelsey Anderson, RTV6.
Kelsey, thank you very much. President Trump is issuing a warning to North Korea after the country conducted what it calls a significant missile test. In a tweet, Trump said, quote, "Un is too smart and has far too much to lose. Everything actually if he hacks a certain way." The post comes after reports that North Korea conducted a possible engine test, which are used to power satellite launchers and intercontinental ballistic missiles. Satellite images showed new activity at the engine site a day before the test. It is still not clear what exactly was tested. President Trump also said North Korea must denuclearize as promised. North Korea's ambassador to the UN says that denuclearization is now off the table in negotiations with the U.S.
Time now is 5:13. At least 43 people have died in India after a major fire broke out in a toy factory. The fire swept through a 5-story building in New Delhi Sunday when workers were asleep inside the building. Officials say all of the doors and the windows were closed, keeping the smoke in and making it hard for people to get out. That fire was believed to be sparked by an electrical fault and took 3 hours for firefighters to put it out.
A deciding vote today could make a county in North Dakota the first to ban refugees. Burleigh County is home to about 95,000 people, including refugees. Earlier this year, President Trump gave an executive order allowing local governments to keep refugees from entering, but none have acted on it until now. The original vote was scheduled last week, but was canceled when more than 100 people showed up to occupy the normal meeting space.
At 5:14, Michigan could soon be added to the growing list of states with legalized sports betting. Final votes to legalize sports betting and internet gambling in the state are expected to happen this week. The state has a lot of gambling options, including 3 commercial casinos in Detroit and 24 tribal casinos across the state. Some lawmakers feel the online betting would hurt the lottery, which sent nearly $1 billion to the state's school fund last year. More than 10 states, including Indiana, have legalized sports betting. Right now, let's check in with Alyssa and see what's going on outside. Hey, Alyssa.
Hey, you guys. It is a Storm Team 6 alert day, and that's just because we're going to see rain showers throughout your Monday and some breezy conditions. We're seeing those winds out of the southwest, about 15-mile-per-hour sustained winds, and then those gusts close to 25 miles per hour this afternoon. So it's just going to be a bit of a gross Monday. Behind this, though, cold air will move in. So temperatures today, you're going to notice, are pretty warm, but don't get used to that. We are going to see that colder air settle in by tomorrow, and we're going to see those temperatures by tomorrow morning in the 20s, and then we are going to be back to average with those temperatures by this weekend with some nicer conditions. So just a few hiccups during the week this week. We do have those light showers moving through this morning, mostly through Indianapolis by now. We're going to see a little bit of a break in that system, and we are seeing some of those heavier showers to the north right around Carmel and into Greenfield to the west of us. You should expect some of those heavier showers shortly. The heaviest showers, though, right now are to the south and west of us, or south and north of us rather. Moving into the southeast right now towards Greensburg, expect some heavier showers there, and then also moving to the northwest right around Lafayette and into Kokomo. That's where we're seeing those pockets of heavier showers. We in Indianapolis are going to see those heavier showers likely by midday. So this morning, expect those light showers for your AM commute. You are going to be impacted because we are seeing widespread showers with this system. And then as we head into the noon hour, that's when we're going to see a band of heavier showers moving through. So that's likely when we're going to see the most accumulation from this system. Looking at about a ½ inch of rainfall possible as this system moves through today. By the afternoon, after that heaviest band moves through, likely going to switch to just some light scattered showers, so hit and miss showers for your afternoon and early evening. Late tonight, could switch to a rain-snow mix, and that's just because as this cold front passes, we have that cooler and drier air moving in. So if we do have that precipitation still happening, a lot of that could switch to a rain-snow mix. Not likely that snow will stick to the ground just because we are seeing such warm air today. That likely won't be a problem. So this morning, temperatures are in the 50s. By tomorrow morning, as that cold front passes, 26 degrees for your morning low tomorrow. So you don't need that warm jacket today. You will definitely need it tomorrow and likely for the rest of the week because we are going to see those temperatures a little bit cooler as we head into the next few days here. Today, starting with those light showers this morning, expect the heaviest rain by the noon hour and then just some scattered showers this afternoon with those wind gusts close to 20 miles per hour at times. So it is going to be a breezy day as well. So this is going to be our most active weather day in the forecast. Tomorrow, the main thing is going to be that cold that sticks with us tomorrow, Wednesday, and into Thursday before we start to see those temperatures back to normal with highs in the mid-40s by the weekend.
All right, Alyssa, thanks so much. Here is a live look right now over on the northwest side, I-465 and West 46th Street. Traffic here is moving along smoothly, both northbound and southbound. Wet roads out there, but it's not slowing anything down at this hour. Let's take a look at some drive times on I-74 here on the southeast side from Acton Road to the I-465 ramps. It's a quick 5-minute commute, no delays there. So let's take a turn up to the northeast side where you can see the water coming up as the cars move across here, I-465 and I-69. Again, no crashes or delays to report at this hour, but we'll continue to keep our eyes on the roads and we'll keep you updated.
A secondhand store in North Carolina had to call the bomb squad after a grenade was found in a donated piece of furniture. A volunteer at a Habitat for Humanity restore discovered a live grenade inside a dresser. In a social media post, the store said a volunteer calmly took it outside before alerting management and calling police. The store was evacuated and the bomb squad removed the grenade. No one was hurt, but the store is asking for donors to check all drawers before giving items to the store.
There's a new option for fans of meat-free burgers if you live in Denver. Instead of a veggie burger, the patty is made with hemp. The burgers are made by Hempway Foods Company and sold in local Denver restaurants and stores. The patties contain hemp hearts and protein along with lentils and brown rice. The company's owner says though it's made from cannabis plants, it cannot get you high.
At an event, I had a lady take the sample out of her son's hand and throw it away. She was scared I was feeding her son a pot burger.
Boyd says the burger, unlike other products, does not taste like fake meat. She describes the taste as, quote, wholesome food.
The puppeteer who brought beloved Sesame Street characters Big Bird and Oscar the Grouch to life has died. Carol Spinney passed away yesterday at his Connecticut home after battling dystonia, a common movement disorder. The legendary puppeteer was known for his kind and loving view of the world, giving two of the show's most iconic characters the joyous and grouchy personalities that viewers around the world adored. Spinney was 85. A viral video showing appreciation for busy delivery drivers is now inspiring others. Still ahead, why a family in Fishers say they are following suit.
And here's a live look right now at traffic over on the west side, I-465 here in West Washington Street. We have wet roads for your Monday morning commute, but we'll break down if there are any issues coming up just after the break. Stick around.
Please, we have the meat.
Welcome back. Time right now is 5:23 on your Monday, and here's a live look at traffic over to our west, I-465 near Crawfordsville Road. Traffic here is picking up, as you can see, but traveling up to speed.
Wow. Oh, this is sweet. Oh, wow. Get out of here. This is sweet. Oh, this is so nice.
That video has gone viral. If you haven't seen it, just take a look at those dance moves there. That is the reaction from a delivery driver after finding snacks and drinks at the door of a home where he was delivering a package. The video is now inspiring other families across the country to follow the lead of that homeowner and leave out treats for delivery drivers working hard this holiday season. We caught up with Marissa Cunningham and her daughter who live in Fishers. They say the viral video inspired their family. Marissa tells us it's a wonderful idea and one that is so simple. She says, why not do more, even if it's something small? Along with the snacks they left, a sign for the driver saying, please take some goodies to enjoy on your route, and thank you for making our lives a little less hectic.
I thought it was pretty cool, so I wanted to do it because I like giving back to people.
When you think about mail carriers, you know, our lives are so hectic and so busy, and Amazon and all the internet sites, they make it real easy for us nowadays just to click a button and boom, it shows up at our door. But they're the ones, you know, increased volume during the holiday times, working every day, you know, delivering packages in the darkness at night, and it's cold, it can be snowy, rainy, and just to possibly put maybe they are hungry, maybe they are thirsty, just put a little smile on their face. That brings joy to my heart.
The Cunninghams say multiple drivers have grabbed the snacks while dropping off a package. They say it's important to give back and spread love, especially during the holidays.
Good reminder for everyone. All right. Well, if they're out there today and this morning, they're going to have to deal with the rain showers that they mentioned.
I'm sorry for those drivers today because it's just going to be kind of an icky day today. We have those rain showers moving through this morning. Expect those really on and off throughout your Monday with the heaviest rainfall rather, happening right around the midday hour. So we're just seeing those light showers this morning, but it will impact your commute just because we are going to see that rain shower throughout your morning commute and your evening commute, more scattered in nature by later today. 55 degrees for our high, so it is going to be warm outside, but by tomorrow morning, that cold air moves in. Much drier conditions the rest of the week, but we are going to see colder air. Temperatures only in the 30s Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Alyssa, thank you. A store at the Chris Kindle Mart shut down after it was vandalized this weekend. Ahead on Good Morning Indiana, what we know about these suspects.
And let's take a look right now at traffic in the downtown area. This is I-65 and I-70 at the North Split. Traffic is moving along just fine this morning. No crashes to report around the metro area, and that is great news. Stick around. We'll be right back after this short break.
Today at 10 on RTV6. This is Good Morning Indiana, working for you.
Straight ahead here at 5:30 on Good Morning Indiana, a crash involving an e-scooter is raising safety concerns here in the Circle City.
Our Kelsey Anderson is working for you this morning with a look at the most common scooter-related injuries and what experts say you can do to avoid them. Plus, one person is in the hospital this morning following a shooting on the city's east side.
What we know about that investigation and how community leaders are working together to take guns off the streets. But first here, it is a Monday morning, and we got to talk about what's going on outside today.
Yeah, Alyssa Donovan is here with us this morning. And Alyssa, pretty much no matter where you are in central Indiana this morning, you're going to see some rainfall.
That's right. If you're not seeing it right now, you will soon, and you definitely will throughout the day today because we have scattered showers moving across the area. It's all ahead of a cold front that's going to move through this afternoon. We are seeing warm temperatures to start the day as well. We're right around 49 degrees in Indianapolis, and those temperatures only going to climb a couple degrees. We'll be right around 55 for our high. So warm air has settled in, but we are going to see that cold air replace it as we head into the afternoon hours. So here we are looking at Storm Team 6 radar. We do have some of those heavier showers to the south of us, just moved through Columbus and moving into North Vernon and into Greensburg right now. So areas in the southeast, you are seeing some of that heavier rainfall this morning. Most of us, though, seeing light rainfall as this system moves through. And we are starting to see a little bit of a break in that system right now, but we're going to continue to see the potential of showers really throughout your day today, with the heaviest showers expected right around the noon hour, switching to a more scattered shower by the afternoon and early evening before all of that tapers off overnight. So temperatures today only climbing a few degrees. Our highs right around 55 degrees. Much colder by tomorrow morning. I'll have those details coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Alyssa, thanks so much. Here is a look right now at traffic up on the north side of town, I-465 and Keystone Avenue, where traffic is moving along smoothly, both eastbound and westbound for your commute. No major issues to slow you down. So let's plan out your drive heading southbound on I-69 from State Road 13 down to the I-465 ramps. It's a quick 14-minute commute. No delays there. So let's take a look in the downtown area where you will see some wet roads. I-65 and I-70 here at the North Split. Lots of headlights out that way, but traffic is moving along up to speed.
New this morning, one person is in critical condition after being shot on the city's west side. This happened Sunday night just before 8. Police tell us the person was found with at least one gunshot wound. The victim was awake and breathing when officers arrived and taken to the hospital. Right now, there is no word on any suspect information. And this comes after a ceasefire weekend was held to stop the senseless violence that's impacting our entire community. It included a gun buyback event Saturday. People lined up at Messiah's Baptist Church, providing only their ID to turn in guns, no questions asked. Leaders say too often violence is the result of a simple disagreement that quickly escalates. The hope is that by giving people a safe way to turn in guns, it will lead to a safer community.
We find that a lot of weapons are stolen. People have them in their cars, and they're stolen out of the vehicle. They're stolen in burglaries, and then they're used for various crimes, throughout our city. And then some of them cross into different states and those things. So any weapon that we can get here at this buyback is a weapon that's not going to be used for those things.
All of the guns turned in will eventually be destroyed.
It's 5:33. Come take a good look at your screen. Carmel police are asking for your help to identify these suspects. They're accused of vandalizing one of the stores at the Chris Kendall Market. This happened early Sunday morning. Police say the damage forced that store to close down. The people in these images are believed to be involved in the vandalism, so if you know who these people are, please call Carmel police.
A man is recovering in the hospital after police say he was involved in a crash right outside of Lucas Oil Stadium.
And police say they believe it's possible the man was on a motorized scooter at the time of that crash. Our Kelsey Anderson is joining us live this morning with the details and also what people need to know if you're going to get on one of these scooters. Kelsey.
Good morning. Yeah, so the victim in this accident is said to be in stable condition this morning, according to IMPD. But at the time of the accident, he was taken to the hospital in critical condition. Now, police say the accident happened around 7 o'clock Saturday night, right near the Big Ten festivities. And while police are still trying to figure out what exactly happened during the incident, the Indiana University School of Medicine released a study saying e-scooter accidents spiked in Indianapolis in 2018. And according to their research, out of 68 patients, the top injuries for e-scooter accidents were to the wrist, ankle, shoulder, and head. Now, researchers behind the study say that they found some ways that they think they can prevent some of these injuries. The first one being emphasizing the importance of people wearing safety gear while they're riding these scooters. And they also say that they think that these scooters should have a speed limit. They say sometimes some of them are going too fast. Reporting live, Kelsey Anderson, RTV6.
Kelsey, thank you. Dozens of Hoosiers camped out for a good cause this weekend as part of the world's big sleep out. It's a global event that helps give a better understanding of what it's like to be homeless. Jennifer Ellis and Matt Nippenberg are currently staying at Camp Canby. The transitional housing facility provides job training, daycare, and addiction services to residents. The pair say the camp out event helps people gain more empathy, and it helps them better understand what they've been through as they try to rebuild their lives.
I lost my family roughly a year ago, and we have been calling shelters for months. We've been homeless for 5 months, transitional housing. So I think it's a really good program, especially with us coming out of, we're in recovery now.
Camp Canby is supported primarily by donors. And speaking of the holidays, we're getting into peak shipping time, so the U.S. Postal Service is making like Santa Claus and going triple time. Several post offices across Indiana will now be open the next 2 Sundays. Carmel and Noblesville locations are open from 11 to 3. Fishers and Greenwood are open 10 to 2. And 4 Indy locations, including the Castleton and Norris spots, are also open 10 to 2. Most major Indiana cities will have an office open Sunday around midday.
Disappointment for Colts fans last night. The team fell short in Tampa, losing to the Buccaneers 38-35. The Colts have dropped 5 of 6 games following a 5-2 start, falling from first place to 3rd in the AFC South. Jacoby Brissett completed 19 of 36 passes for 251 yards, 2 TDs, and no interceptions for Indianapolis. Darius Leonard returned 1 of his 2 interceptions, 80 yards for a second quarter TD, and Marcus Johnson had a 46-yard scoring reception and finished with 105 yards on 3 catches for the Colts. The Colts are in action next Monday, facing off against the Saints. Back here at home on this Monday, it's a Storm Team 6 alert day, Alyssa.
That's right. We had a pretty nice weekend, but things have changed this morning. You are waking up to rain showers if you are in any part of central Indiana. We're just starting to see a little bit of the system break up to the southwest, but we are seeing some of those heavier showers to the southeast right now, moving into Greensburg and to the north of us right around Kokomo. Just some light showers right around Indianapolis right now. We are seeing that visibility reduced just a smidge because of those rain showers across the area. All of that is ahead of a cold front that's going to move through later today. So we have this warm air in place. Temperatures this morning is in the 50s. We're staying in the 50s throughout the day. And then as we head into the afternoon, that cold front is going to start to pass. We're going to see those temperatures drop off. So we're seeing those light showers this morning. We'll see the heaviest showers moving through by midday, and then we'll start to see those chances of rain decrease as we head into the afternoon, becoming a little bit more scattered in nature later today. 55 degrees for our high. Those rain showers expected really throughout your Monday. Those winds are going to be a little bit breezy out of the south, about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Much colder air is behind this. I'll have those details coming up in just a few minutes.
Alyssa, thank you. A volcanic eruption in New Zealand has claimed at least 5 lives. Straight ahead, the latest from authorities as they continue to monitor this tragic situation.
And 3 sailors killed in Friday's attack at a Florida naval base are being hailed as heroes. What officials say the men did to protect their fellow sailors.
And here at 5:38, we're taking a look at your traffic on I-65. This is near State Road 334, the Whitestown area. Everything here is picking up, but traveling up to speed. We do have a crash right now up in Tippecanoe County on I-65. We'll break that down. My full traffic report coming up on the other side of the break. Stick around.
About to fix it.
It is 5:41 on your Monday morning. Welcome back to Good Morning Indiana. Here is a live look right now at traffic. This is on the south side, I-65 and I-465. That interchange is moving along up to speed. Raining pretty hard there right now, as you can see on our camera. Use caution heading out.
We continue to follow tragic news out of New Zealand this morning. 5 people now confirmed dead, several others missing after a volcanic eruption on the country's White Island. The eruption happened just after 2 p.m. local time. Authorities say it's unclear how many people are still on the island, and conditions are now too dangerous for additional rescue operations. Both New Zealanders and overseas tourists are among those missing and injured. Some rescuers say guests were from the Royal Caribbean International cruise ship Ovation of the Seas.
In Australia, firefighters are continuing to struggle to contain raging bushfires. Right now, more than 100 are burning across the Australian state of New Wales. Nearly 60% of those are not yet contained. Authorities say the mega fire near northwestern Sydney could take weeks to put out. And out in Queensland, people have declared an emergency situation and urged residents to leave immediately. The weather is only expected to make things worse as high winds are in the forecast.
Pacific Gas and Electric has reached a $13.5 billion settlement in relation to a number of deadly wildfires in California. The settlement covers last year's Camp Fire, which killed 85 people. It also covers 3 others that happened between 2015 and 2017. A report from the California Public Utilities Commission found that PG&E was repeatedly negligent. The settlement still requires approval by the U.S. Bankruptcy Court. A hearing is scheduled for next Friday. Here at 5:43, 3 U.S. Navy soldiers are being hailed as heroes. Officials say they sacrificed their lives to save others when a gunman opened fire last week at a Florida naval base.
The FBI has called the shooting an act of terror, but has still not found a motive. John Lawrence has more.
A dignified transfer to Dover Air Force Base Sunday for the 3 Navy sailors who officials say didn't run from danger when a gunman opened fire at Naval Air Station Pensacola. Airman Mohammed Hytham, Ensign Joshua Watson, and Airman Apprentice Cameron Walters died Friday when they ran toward the shooter.
On behalf of the entire Navy, I extend my sincere and deepest sympathies to the families of the sailors whose lives were taken during this heinous act.
No word yet on a motive, but authorities say they're working with the presumption that this was an act of terror.
This allows us to take advantage of investigative techniques that can help us more quickly identify and then eliminate any additional potential threats to the rest of our community.
The gunman was identified as Mohammed al-Shamrani, a Saudi Air Force officer. The 21-year-old was killed after exchanging gunfire with 2 deputies.
You know, you have foreign military personnel coming to our base. They should not be doing that if they hate our country.
All witnesses, including some Saudi nationals, are being questioned, a U.S. official told CNN.
We are working with every single international and domestic partner to ensure that we vet every single lead as necessary.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
The Pensacola attack was the 2nd deadly shooting at a military base last week. 2 civilian workers at the Pearl Harbor Naval Shipyard were killed Wednesday after a U.S. sailor opened fire. That shooting is still under investigation as well.
It is 5:45. Hollywood took over the nation's capital Sunday for the 42nd annual Kennedy Center Honors. It was a unique event as Big Bird walked the red carpet along with fellow Sesame Street characters Bert and Ernie, Abby, and Cookie Monster. Sesame Street became the first TV program to receive the prestigious distinction. Big Bird's appearance held special meaning as Carol Spinney, the original puppeteer, died earlier in the day at the age of 85. Other honorees included actress Sally Field, singer Linda Ronstadt, and disco funk band Earth, Wind, and Fire. And we're getting rain, not earth, wind, and fire here, but a lot of rain in the Circle City, and Alyssa's here to break it all down.
Yes, mostly rain today. We're getting a little bit of wind as well, but that's not going to be the main impact today. The main impact is going to be that rain, which is why it is a Storm Team 6 alert day. If you've been outside this morning, you know that it is raining across central Indiana. We are seeing mostly light showers in Indianapolis right now. Those heavier showers happening to the southeast of us, right around Greensburg and North Vernon, moving to the southeast. And then we do have a few heavier bands of showers to the north as well. As we head through the day today, we are going to see the heaviest showers come through about midday, but it is likely going to impact your morning commute as well. We do have those light showers moving throughout the morning, and then that heavier band hits us midday. Behind that, some calmer weather will move in. We're going to see just scattered showers by this afternoon, possibly switching to a rain-snow mix later this afternoon and evening as well, but just a chance of that, and that's just due to that cooler air moving in. The good news is, because we're seeing such warm air today, we are likely not going to see any snow stick to the ground if we do see any of those snowflakes out there. So that's going to happen later this afternoon and into the evening hours if we do see any of that snow. So what's going on right now is we have this mild air in place. That passing front is going to bring us some cooler air. So we have that cold front that will move through this afternoon, and then it is going to be cool and dry for much of the rest of the work week, with those temperatures by tomorrow morning dropping about 20 degrees. So today we are in the 40s across the area and 50s in some locations this morning, right around 49 degrees in Indianapolis right now. By this time tomorrow morning, expected to be right around 26 degrees here in Indy, and even cooler to the north. Those wind chills likely will be into the teens as well. So it's going to be a much colder start to our Tuesday morning, our Wednesday, and our Thursday morning with this passing cold front. High pressure is building in behind that. As it does, we are going to see drier and cooler conditions with a northwest wind helping usher in that cool, dry Arctic air. Today, though, we are going to see warm conditions with rain showers throughout your Monday. Light showers this morning, right around 51 degrees to start, and then we'll see those temperatures climb just a couple degrees to about 55 for our high today. The heaviest rainfall expected about midday. Keep in mind, we're also going to see some breezy conditions. Those winds are out of the southwest, about 15 miles per hour. We could see those gusts close to 20 miles per hour, though. So if you are driving today, you'll notice those wind gusts, especially with that rainfall at times. Scattered showers by the afternoon, and then just a small chance of a rain-snow mix by the evening tonight. That will taper off overnight, and then we are going to start Tuesday dry but cold. Temperatures will be in the 20s tomorrow morning. Those wind chills likely in the teens. So you don't need your warm coat today. You will need it tomorrow, and you're going to need it for much of the rest of the week. Temperatures will only be into the 30s through Thursday, back into the 40s for the weekend.
All right, Alyssa, good to know. Thank you so much. Here is a look right now at our Traffic Now maps. I am monitoring an issue right now up in Tippecanoe County. Take a look at this. NDOT actually tweeting out that they have this area closed for a crash southbound I-65 at State Road 38. You'll want to get off the interstate there. At State Road 38, you can hop over to Sagamore Parkway, take that as a detour southbound. That'll get you on US 52, and you should be moving along smoothly in that area. This is an area we'll continue to monitor. No details yet on that crash. But let's take a look back here closer to home here in the Circle City. We do have, looks like a vehicle fire of some sort there on I-65 and 71st Street. You can see we have emergency crews on the scene. It's off in the shoulder, so it's not impacting traffic on northbound or southbound I-65, but just keep this in mind as you're heading out the door.
If you drive a Ford pickup truck, you'll want to listen up. The company is recalling some F-250, F-350, and F-450 Super Duty trucks. The problem is with the electric tailgate latch release switch in the handle. Ford says water can enter the electrical wiring system, causing a short circuit that opens the tailgate. The recall affects models made in 2017, 2018, and 2019. Trucks with mechanical tailgate releases are not affected.
Hilton Hotels is looking to fill hundreds of remote positions. The company there is hiring 700 work-from-home employees. The jobs are a part of the reservation and customer care team. Team members enjoy full-time benefits, including 401k and health insurance. They'll also be able to take advantage of professional development opportunities and have access to exclusive travel discounts.
Jose Cuervo is launching a new initiative to be more environmentally friendly. The company has unveiled new biodegradable straws. They're made from upcycled agave fibers, which is the fibrous material left over from the tequila making process. The company says the straws decompose up to 200 times faster than regular plastic. The straws will be available at bars, restaurants, and Jose Cuervo events beginning next year.
A 4-month-old baby girl brings joy to her family every morning, and now they're sharing that joy with the world. Coming up, the reason their morning routine is going viral. It is 5:51. Good Morning, Indiana. We'll be right back after this short break.
Drive at Honda of Fishers.
Welcome back. The time right now is 5:54 here on your Monday, and we are monitoring an issue here on I-65. This is at 71st Street on the northwest side. It's looking like we have an issue there in the shoulder, possibly some sort of vehicle fire. You can't quite tell there from the screen, but you can see that emergency crews are at the scene. It's not impacting traffic. You can see both northbound and southbound lanes are still traveling up to speed, but we'll continue to keep our eyes on this, and we'll keep you updated.
There is nothing sweeter than the sound of a happy baby, and one 4-month-old's joy is warming hearts across social media. Georgina Addison was born deaf and was fitted with hearing aids when she was just a few weeks old. Every morning when her parents wake her up, they switch on her hearing aids. They say each time Georgina reacts to hearing them, it's like the first time. Just take a listen.
Okay, so just turned your hearing on. Should we say hello to everybody? Should we say hello? Oh. That's a very long
Georgina's father posted the video on Twitter because he wanted the world to know the joy his family experiences when their daughter's new hearing aids are turned on every single morning. And she's so cute.
Sweet. Love that video. Good hello for everyone on this Monday morning.
Yes, and especially a morning where things aren't looking good outside, Alyssa.
Yeah. I know. I'm not bringing great news today. As you head out the door this morning, you are definitely going to need one thing, and that is the umbrella. We are going to see rain showers on and off throughout the day today. Likely you've already seen those outside at your house. We've seen this first band move through this morning. We're seeing some of those heavier downpours to the southeast right around Greensburg and to the northeast right around Kokomo and into Muncie. Just some light scattered showers here in Indianapolis right now, but that is going to continue throughout the day today. We are likely going to see the heaviest band of showers move through right around the noon hour, and then those showers will become a little bit more scattered in nature this afternoon with the possibility of switching to a rain-snow mix this evening. Highs today in the 50s, so it's going to be a warm day. We're in the 50s right now this morning, only climbing a few degrees, and then tomorrow everything changes. Much cooler air is with us for the rest of the week.
Alyssa, thank you. Coming up in the next half hour, IMPD is looking for a new chief. Rafael Sanchez talks to Chief Brian Roach about his decision to leave and some issues facing the top cop.
And at 6:30, the Indianapolis Colts are once again hosting the largest single-day blood drive in the city, and we've got some very special guests joining us here in the studio with why this event is so important and how you can help.
And here at 5:56, this is a live look from our Weather Now camera on top of the pagoda out at the Motor Speedway, and a look at lights at the Brickyard, a fun holiday activity for you and the family. It is raining out there, though, this morning, as you can see by the lights. We'll continue to keep you updated on your weather and your traffic. Just on the other side of the break, stick around.